The first set of numbers are coming from Ajmer, Jaipur, Karnal, Surat and Thiruvananthapuram. Surat, of course, the BJP is already won unopposed. Three leads for the NDA at this moment. The India Alliance has 2 leads. Out of the 3 leads for the NDA, all 3 are for the BJP. The India Alliance has 2 leads. Both these are for the Congress. The India Alliance's leads at this moment are coming from Thiruvananthapuram, Wayanad and Karnal, Rajdeep.
You know, it's interesting, for the Congress, Wayanad is where Rahul Gandhi is contesting. So Rahul Gandhi leading in Wayanad, Thiruvananthapuram, Shashi Tharoor leading. Now, these are both seats held by the Congress. And one of the challenges for the Congress is not just to retain your seats, it's going to be to where can you get seats from the other side. The Congress, remember, only had 52 seats. I start with 52, the other side starts with 303. And that's the major reason why the Congress has a big gap to overcome. Remember this figure also. There were 224 seats the BJP won with a 50% and more vote share. That is a critical factor. It gives the BJP a good, strong base to build on. By contrast, the Congress only had 19 seats where they had won with 50% and more. So when you see these early numbers, please keep that in mind, that the Congress will have to start winning in states like Rajasthan. They'll have to start winning Ajmer, which at the moment they are not. Those are the seats which will be looked at. The Congress's gains, leads at the moment are primarily coming from the state of Kerala. Gajendra Shekhawat, Union Minister at the moment, is leading in Jodhpur. So in Rajasthan, BJP holding its own.
Also, we must say very clearly that for quite a while, the numbers that you see could just be a handful of votes just being counted. These are postal ballots. The process has just begun. So before any sweeping punditry is done and generalizations are made on the voting trends that are emerging, remember, this is just the beginning of the counting process, and therefore stay with us. And
if you were sitting in Rahul Gandhi's house, he wants a screenshot of this. He wants to keep a screenshot of this and say, election is over. Please call off the election. We are only having 21 seats. We won 14. 2/3 majority mil gaya. Parliament bana do.
Okay, so let's look at the leads and where these are coming from. These are the Congress's leads that we are looking at. The Congress's gains currently coming from the Hindi heartland, some in the north, some in the east. It's in the south where they aren't leading yet, and in the west they've got some leads as well. If I look at the BJP's leads just at this moment, again, as I said, very, very initial trends. They've lost a couple of leads in the Hindi heartland and a couple in the west, seats that they held on last time. But again, as I said, Rajdeep, this is just the very beginning of the counting process.
Yeah, that's right. You know, when you look at the large picture, Rajat, what is that area which the BJP will believe they want to really dominate today? To take them to 370, let's assume 370. What is that state which you believe is the one they will be most focused on today? In these early hours?
I think they saw certain early rumblings from Bihar. They would want to arrest that, and they would want to ideally see that JDU-BJP alliance still sails through confidently and exceeds the 35 number over there. That is something that they would be eyeing upon, because this is the reason why Nitish Kumar was brought in. There were not other leaders who were brought into Delhi, but he was. So I think
he's got 16. Nitish Kumar is contesting, remember, 16 seats. And the allies, Rahul, of the BJP will also have to punch above their weight. It's not just the BJP. There are parties like Eknath Shinde's party in Maharashtra contesting 15 seats. There is Ajit Pawar's faction of the NCP contesting 6 seats in Maharashtra. Nitish Kumar, JDU, we mentioned, with 16 seats. These are the major allies. And Chandrababu Naidu. Chandrababu Naidu, according to me, Rahul, is the key ally who has to take the BJP if they have to reach 350 and above.
And the big buzz around Nitish Kumar has been whether he will be moved as a governor to some state, whether the BJP will install someone like Samrat Chaudhary, who's currently the Deputy Chief Minister, as the new Chief Minister. He'd come to meet Amit Shah and the Prime Minister yesterday. Very strong buzz in BJP circles, Rajat, that there will be a change of guard, that there is no way the BJP wants to go to the 2025 elections with Nitish Kumar in the saddle in Patna.
So BJP has its own huge data analysis arm, and they have been capturing at every small juncture as to what is happening in Bihar. And I suppose BJP is carefully trying to understand that how much amount of base has Nitish Kumar lost in this current election, and can he be given a respectful exit out of Bihar, so that, you know, that Tejasvi Yadav, in the kind of helicopter rides that he was doing across the state of Bihar, would he, keep building up the momentum over the next 5-6 months and create trouble for the BJP in the election which is about to happen in almost a year or so?
No, okay, the good news for the Congress at the moment is coming from Maharashtra. They're leading at the moment in Nanded. Remember, Ashok Chavan, dominant in Nanded, switch side, joined the BJP. They're leading at the moment in Hingoli. They're leading in Latur. That's the good news. The best news for the BJP is coming across Rajasthan. They're leading in Jodhpur, Pali, Chittorgarh. Interestingly, Banaskantha, the one seat in Gujarat, the Congress at the moment is leading. Remember, this has a strong tribal population, and this is the kind of seats. In Karnataka, the Congress at the moment leading in Dharwad. All early leads. Leading also. The BJP, though, leading in Udupi, leading in Shimoga, so doing well in northern Karnataka. When we come to Wayanad, Congress leading Kottayam, Chalakudi, Erode. Dominance of the Congress at the moment in Kerala at the moment. In Bapatla at the moment. In Andhra Pradesh, Chandrababu Naidu leading at the moment. In Bhandara, again, Congress leading. So the Congress's best news is coming at the moment from Maharashtra and to some extent from Chhattisgarh, leading at the moment in Korba.
The bulk of the leads,
also the Congress, but these are very early leads.
The bulk of the leads that we've got are coming from Kerala, they're coming from Rajasthan, some from Karnataka, a few from Maharashtra and Chhattisgarh. It's a bit uneven. For the moment, the NDA at 17, down 18 from the last time, the India Alliance at 33, up 20. And because these are postal ballots, that's the point that the likes of Jairam Ramesh were making, that in the postal ballots, the trend could be different. Why would that be the case, Shankaraya? Why would it typically be the case that in postal ballots, the trend could potentially be different from what happens with the EVMs?
Well, largely the postal ballots are people who are working in government, and there is this notion that those who work for the government vote with the incumbent. So that is the only explanation that you could have.
Well, one key candidate, and again very early trends, Annamalai. Lot of attention on Annamalai, trailing at the moment in Coimbatore. He's got a tough fight. It's a strong seat of both the DMK and dominated at one time by the AIDMK. I know, Rajat, you're looking at it very carefully. You spend a lot of time in Tamil Nadu. Yeah. So that, out of the seats that the BJP has, which is eyeing in Tamil Nadu, is that the seat that they are looking at, or is it Dindigul or some other seat that they look at?
Dindigul is a minority-dominated seat. I don't see BJP doing good there. But Coimbatore, Tirunelveli, to an extent Kanyakumari, Dharmapuri, Vellore, these are the areas. See, they got into an alliance with PMK. PMK is a Vernier party. Vernier is a North Tamil Nadu party, where BJP is very weak. So these alliances are not adding up for BJP in Tamil Nadu. Okay. But in South, I believe that Naina Nagendra is going to...
And BJP dominating Vidarbha. So while I said early in the... that's why it's so quick. Akola, Amravati, BJP winning at the moment, Buldana. So and these are all direct fights, Rahul. BJP versus Congress. What you're going to have to see on your intelligence dashboard at some stage, what happens in those direct fights? My sense is 190 seats last time between BJP and Congress. BJP won 175 out of 190. If the Congress cannot defeat the BJP in direct fights, it's game, set, and match.
So we can show that. In fact, since you mentioned the Indian political lead, let's give you the strike rate in cricketing terms of the various formations. The NDA currently has 49 leads out of the 92 seats for which we have trends. The NDA strike rate just at this moment in the power play, 53%. The India Alliance strike rate, 42% with 39 leads out of 92 seats for which we have trends. Others have a strike rate of only 4%. Rajdeep spoke of the direct fights. This is the question to look out for. In the seats where the BJP and the Congress are 1 and 2. We will get that just in a moment. That's not firing just yet. In a moment, we will be able to fire it. But what we can see is that the strike rates are 55 for the NDA, 41% for the India Alliance. And if I look at the retain ratio, this gives you a sense of how many seats which the BJP won last time are they retaining this time? How many are they currently trailing on? So the BJP has a retain ratio of 66%. 66% of the seats they held the last time. Currently, they're leading on, currently trading on 34% of the seats that they had the last time. If I look at the retain ratio for the Congress party, currently leading on 7 out of the 12 for which we have leads, trailing on 5, that's 42%. So that again, Rajdeep, is interesting to look at how the BJP isn't really off to a blockbuster start in the postal ballots that have been counted.
Okay, because, you know, for example, Muzaffarnagar, and I know, Preeti, you went there, in Western UP, at the moment, Sanjeev Balyan, who's been a union minister, is trailing at the moment. Remember, this is a Jat heartland. Tell us more about Muzaffarnagar very quickly.
It actually comes down to the choice of candidate by the Samajwadi Party and the India Alliance. They've got somebody there, who is now taking away the caste, he's turned the caste on its head there, because he's a strong Jat candidate from the Samajwadi Party up against Sanjeev Balyan, and it's actually coming in right now because it's very difficult for people of Muzaffarnagar, Rajdeep, to actually vote the cycle, the Samajwadi Party,
right,
just because of the caste factor. That's been able to happen. So it's choice of candidate.
East of India, NDA 6, India Alliance 6, others 2. So when you turn to the eastern part of the country, it's 6-6-2. When you go to the Hindi heartland at the moment, it's 33 to NDA, India 15, others 1. So the BJP dominating the Hindi heartland as we expected, Rahul. When we turn to the north of the country, it is 13 to NDA, India 11, others 1. These are states like Punjab, the deep north of the country. Then you turn, Rahul, to south, and in the south, it is the India Alliance, 15 leads, NDA 9. States like Tamil Nadu, India Alliance is dominating at the moment. So you're not seeing too much of ulat fair, as you call it, very competitive in the east, and in the west, at the end of the day, it's the India Alliance. When I look at the west numbers, for a moment, this is where you expected a tighter fight, and this is what you're seeing. Both the alliances are virtually going... Sorry, in the west, NDA 24, India 8. So Gujarat is where is a complete sweep at the moment for the NDA.